will get your skin glowing, smooth, sexy with a silky touch. From facials, full body waxing, Brazilian waxing, lash lifts, microdermabrasions, dermaplanes, chemical peels, you name it, we can do it. Ask me about my customer referral program. For each customer you refer to me, you get $10 towards your next service.
I'm AJ Harbor. I'm from Mystic Images Tattoo, AJ Harbor Tattoos on Instagram and Facebook. I do all black and gray realism. I'd love to kind of start a project with you. We'll set up a consultation, reach out, we can set something up. It'd be awesome.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Renee Michelle Merrifield, your host of the In the Loop TV show. We're so excited to be here with you guys on ABC. Thank you to all our viewers and our sponsors. We got JasonAaron.pro in the producer's corner.
What's up, everybody? We are streaming live every Thursday at 7 o'clock p.m. We are broadcasting every Saturday night at midnight on ABC WRTV. We're 24/7 inside of Indianapolis hotels, and we are on every single podcast platform you could possibly imagine. Woo. Promoting this city, promoting the events, the businesses, the people, the cool things going on, the music, the operas.
Yeah.
Before we go any further, I want to remind you, go to the district tab. Not the district. We'll go to the district tab. go to intheloop.tv and hit that giveaways tab for your chance to win a $50 gift card. I've got so many of these loaded up. We're rocking and rolling. Yeah. We got 2 giveaways to announce tonight. John McNeil has won one of these because he successfully predicted who was going to be the matchup in the Super Bowl. And then another winner that we have, I just did this last week, is pretty cool. I thought it was kind of genius, and it worked. But if you go to
where's our music at, Jolly?
I know it was playing. If you go to In the Loop TV show on Facebook and click the little dots there, it says invite friends. Here's a screenshot of your phone. You can just take a screenshot of that and send it to 10 of your friends or more. I mean, the more people you invite, the better your chances of winning. If they, whoever accepts the invite, you and they will be
entered to win.
And so John, or not John, but Jeff Hudson was one of the people that did this last week, and he pulled in a winner, and that is Justin Sigmund. So Justin Sigmund, you are a recipient of one of these $50 gift cards. So we're going to keep doing that, though. So do what I said. Go take a screen grab, send those invites, and then send it to the In the Loop Facebook page, and
get entered to win.
I do the screenshot because so that I can kind of cross-reference who accepts the invite and all that. So, Renee, what's going on in this? Oh, actually, before we do that, look, I have something exciting. So, a recent short film that I worked on, When the Clock Strikes, has been awarded a Beyond the Curve International Film Festival for 2023 for Best Horror. So that's pretty cool. That was in Chicago. That's my dude, Andrew Littlefield. He was the director. I was director of cinematography and the editor. So that's very exciting. And so there we go.
It's a great project to work on. So congrats on that. We're really excited for that. But y'all, let's get to this episode. We have a jam-packed episode, super exciting. Kammy's Kause has announced the 2024 dates for their 20th anniversary event. So we're gonna look back at that past event. Super fun. You guys are gonna love it.
Rocking and rolling
Lots
on the
of cool
next big
stuff.
stage.
Super great festival music, bands, everything you guys could want. Then Shyla discovers the BMD, which means burger Hour of Mass Deliciousness at Britton Tavern
there's some music.
in Fishers. Y'all, there's our music. We need that to get us pumped. Ooh, look at that. Food looks delicious. And then finally, we get to introduce our in-studio special guest, John Sherman. Hello, John.
Hello.
He is so awesome, guys. He's going to be talking with us about his time in Nigeria and his opera called Biafra. And just, you're an author. You have books. You have been doing this so long. You have so much cool stuff that you've done.
He is a world traveler.
Yeah, we are so excited. Thank you for being on the show, John Sherman. Y'all, Jason, what does that mean?
Oops, that's the wrong button. There we go. There I am. Yeah, we are excited. He was telling me, huh?
Oh, you keep going. Go ahead.
Do I have a question for you?
Yeah, I mean, never mind.
What's
It's
the
awkward
question?
now. It's awkward
Wait,
now.
I probably put it on the thing. What am I supposed to ask you?
I cannot.
I know what you're doing. Anyway, yes, I do have one question for you, and that is
Indianapolis.
Here we go. I got one question for you. Indianapolis, are you ready to be in the loop?
I'm Chris, and I'll take care of all your tattoo needs, man. A lot of people come to visit me for geometrics, handwriting, line work, different stuff like that. Makes me happy. The biggest thing is making people's reaction when they get done seeing my tattoos. They are so happy about it, but I love it, man.
We will get your skin glowing, smooth, sexy with a silky touch. From facials, full body waxing, Brazilian waxing, lash lifts, microdermabrasions, dermaplanes, chemical peels, you name it, we can do it. Ask me about my customer referral program. For each customer you refer to me, you get $10 towards your next service.
Woo, woo, woo. We are back, segment number 1. John, this segment is really special. Jade is super fun and awesome, and she takes us to Kammy's Kause. They have new dates announced for this awesome 2-day event. It's going to be August 23rd and 24th. And Jason, tell us a little bit about Kammy's Kause. You can go to kammyskause.org with the K on both of them, but it's just really, really a special thing.
Yeah, if you go to kammyskause.org, you can check out their, where's it at? There we go. Put that up there. You can check out their dates they just announced. It's going to be a 2-day thing this year, so pretty cool.
Ooh, so excited.
We shot there last year, and we're going to be leading up to, as we get closer, we're going to be doing some more stuff. Maybe we'll get Jared Heiner in here and talk about some things and kind of showcase all that again. So
Ooh, you guys are going to love this segment. Check it out. This is Kammy's Kause.
My name is Jared Heiner. I'm the father of Camden, Kammy Heiner. Most of you have probably seen her today hijacking golf carts and taking joyrides. So this support group more or less helped 4P minus more than any medical professional ever has. So that's these people behind you. That's why we're here today.
What's up? We're at 2015 Kammy's Kause, and if you're not here, guess what? They're running it next year. Hanging out with Jared. What's up, Jared?
Hi, Jade. How are you, dear?
12th running. This place is awesome. If you could see around us, we had a bunch of bounce houses. There's so much fun stuff to do. Jared, is there anything cool new this year that people haven't experienced?
This year, we moved all the camping from the very back of the park up to the infield to kind of give more of like a community vibe, and it's been working out very, very well.
Yeah.
So I think bringing everybody up here means that they want to go to the stage to listen to the bands, which is what we really want. So it's worked out very well. That's new this year. 13 brand new bands that have never played Kammy's Cause before are playing this entire weekend.
Nice.
Fan the Flame just got done. My side project, Me and Mine, we're getting ready to take the side stage after Shiny Penny.
Oh,
this is their first year. They're getting ready to go.
And we had Kammy's Ride today, which is actually a really big, get a lot of donations from Kammy's Ride, right?
Kammy's Ride has been huge. It's, today we had 107 bikes, I believe, somewhere around in there. And they rode 100 miles in northeastern Indiana. They ended here at Kammy's Cause at about 2:15. Everybody at the festival ran to the road. Greet them every time they come in.
So much excitement, so much dust, the thrill of all of them coming in. It's such amazing that you get all these people to come in and ride. How many miles you said?
105.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. So we have 13 new bands. Do we have the Twin Cats this year?
Twin Cats played last night.
Okay.
They closed it out. We ran this thing about 2 a.m.
Oh yeah?
No
it does
cops.
like to get late here.
Yeah, it does get late. We're in a private park.
Yes.
It's a giant campground.
It's
a beautiful piece of land.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
And that's said by everybody that comes out here. They come out and they're like, oh, I never knew this existed. So, it's like home. It's very
It is very homey,
here.
and the vibe here is amazing, and it's a sense of community. It's only $10 to get in, to camp, to experience all the blow-up houses. I mean, everything that he's got going on out here, $10, and all the bands, and it's going towards a worthy cause. 4P minus, we're raising awareness, one of the biggest.
The biggest in the United States, at least, that we know of, yeah.
Yeah, possibly the world. So, I mean, it keeps getting bigger every year.
Yes, it does. On top of those 13 brand new bands, we had 10 bands that have played multiple years of Kammy's Cause come back as well. So we had 23 bands this weekend. We're still running. We're gonna go to about 2 a.m. this morning. It's hopping. It is hopping. It's a great crowd up there. It's a lot of people. We're having a good time.
So remember, at the end of August, look for Kammy's Cause. It's out in Fortville, not very far outside of the city. Come and support this great cause. Thank you so much, Jared. I can't wait. I'm gonna go check out these bands and everything else going on. So I gotta go. And this is a busy man.
Yeah, I gotta hop on the quad, run some errands. Thank you. In the loop.
Oh, so much fun.
She's like, are we good?
John Sherman, we got to get people out there August 23rd and 24th. Didn't that look so much fun?
Oh, yeah.
You go to many music festivals, or John?
Some, yeah.
I haven't been to many. I need to go. I don't think I've been to any, actually. Like festivals. Those are crazy, right?
But it's coming that time, so why not?
You like that classical music, don't you?
I
love it. Okay.
KammysCause.org is the website for there to check out the upcoming 2024 event. That was from season 1, so they got they made some changes since that segment. So.
And it's just a great cause. Kammy's Cause is the largest fundraiser in the world for 4P minus. So we need to spread awareness about this and go to KammysCause.org. Check out the dates. $10, like she said. Wow. I hope it's still that cheap. That's amazing. Y'all, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be on to segment number 2 of Britton Tavern.
My name's Jessica, and I am the piercer here at Mystic Images Tattoo. I specialize in all different types of piercings. We carry numerous lines of jewelry with some high-end ones such as juniper, neo metal, and a few others. When you're ready for your next piercing, come see me.
Me and John, we were having a little sip of our beer real quick.
That's right.
Oh, so much fun, y'all. Guys, I love it. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in, ABC and all of our viewers, our sponsors. We really love what we do here. Super exciting.
And we have fun.
We have so much fun. We love our
city. And it's
city.
loose. Sometimes we make mistakes and we're goofing stuff up, but hey, it's live. What can we do? That's right. We're not gonna fix that. We're just gonna let it be organic and laugh at ourselves.
Yes, and we appreciate you guys loving us and viewing in with us. This next segment is so fun. Shyla's great. She takes us to Britton Tavern and sits down with the co-owner Lori Davis. The latest.
No, that's
Yeah, I'm reading.
Yeah,
Okay, I was like looking.
That's like old information. No, she's talking with Kat. That's probably my bad if that's on there. Whoopsies.
Okay, yeah, that's okay. We're still going to Britton Tavern, y'all. And so
that was Alley Cat last week.
What is up with today? This is like a lunar eclipse or something.
That's my bad. That's my fault. That's the producer's fault.
That's okay, y'all. Check this out, and you can also go to thebrittontavern.co and check out what they got.
.co, not .com. That's weird. But here we go.
Now, Kat, there is a million things I found out about this bar tonight. A million things that are super cool. That is why you should come out to Britton Tavern. First off, let's talk about the food. Now, I've heard crazy things about this burger.
The BMD.
The BMD. Tell me about the BMD.
We call it the burger of mass deliciousness. It's huge. Every time anyone gets one, they talk about, oh my gosh, I can't believe there's so much. Literally, it is a grilled cheese with a burger, all the toppings, and another grilled cheese on top.
A special thing about Britton Tavern is just not your regular bar food. Y'all have a very extensive list of food. What's your most popular?
I would say the red eye is one of our newest burgers, but people love it because it's got a fried egg, it's got sriracha. It kind of depends on what you're really in the mood for. You just have to ask your servers.
Now, drinks, you have a full bar. You even have a lot of IPAs, a lot of local stuff. You can come here, eat, drink, watch TV. There's a million TVs here. There's a shuttle service, I hear, that you can take to Klipsch. That is so awesome. Tell me a little bit about that.
The first bus leaves here an hour before the show, and we usually run about 2 or 3 buses, depending on how many people we have. They'll drop you off at the show, pick you up right after the show, and it's only $10 per person if you do a round trip.
You cannot find that anywhere else, seriously. Britton Tavern, Northeast Side, and Fishers. That is so cool. Okay, so not only can you come here watch sports, million TVs, you can also come here for live music. What type of bands? I'm sure there's different kinds, but, give me a feel about, the music here.
Oh, yeah. Pretty much every single band we have is a cover band, but they play all different kinds of covers. We have one band that's strictly 80s. We have other bands that are pretty much strictly country. It kind of, like I said, it depends on, what you want. You just have to check out our website, and you can always find things on Facebook.
And also, there's a patio. I heard also the patio is accessible in the winter as well. There's heaters outside, so that's one special thing about this place. I've said special a million times, but this place is a gym. Pre-game here, eat food, listen to music, even if there's a live band, hang out on the patio. I don't know what else. I mean, Britton Tavern is the place to be, y'all. Seriously, come out.
Ooh, that cookie thing at the end.
What do you think of that? Have you been to Britton Tavern?
In the skillet.
Have you been there, John?
No, I have not.
Are you going to go now?
Definitely.
You better believe
I'm
it.
a sucker for a skillet cookie.
Yes, exactly.
Skillet cookie.
Ooh,
There's something
I'm
about
hungry,
it.
John. I'm hungry now.
TheBrittonTavern.co is where you can go.
.co, not CO.
That's right.
You
Well,
know
no,
what I
CO.
mean. Well, yeah,
not
but
.com.
you just gotta say co though. But I
Co.
said co before. You were like CO.
No, you said CO. I said co.
Oh, same thing,
Yeah,
really. Same thing. Y'all, we are so excited. We just have to take one more quick commercial break, and we get to talk with sweet John, talented Sherman. We are so excited, y'all.
The opera.
The opera. So many accomplishments. So great. We are so excited.
World
to dig
traveler.
in.
Thank you.
World traveler. Et cetera, et cetera. So many things. I love it. You're great. One quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with John Sherman.
Hey, my name's Larry. I'm with Mystic Images Tattoo here in Noblesville. We'd really love for you to come down, check out some of our talented artists. Me, of course, and we have several that's available. Come get your ink therapy.
Finally! Woo! Everybody, put your hands together for talented John Sherman, author, photographer, opera, librettist, and so much more. You've just world traveler. Your book is here. You're going to talk about it with us. War Stories, a memoir of Nigeria and Biafra. So, hi, how are you, John?
Illustrated with photos that he took.
Thank you.
I read the back, and I can't wait to read this whole thing. And just the photos in the middle are gorgeous. You took these how this is so inspirational. Like, tell us a little bit about your story and just you and everything about you. We love it.
I graduated from IU.
Woo!
Yay.
School of Music.
I graduated on Monday, and Saturday I was in Atlanta for Peace Corps training.
Okay.
To go to Nigeria to be a teacher of English in what was then the eastern region of the country.
Yeah.
Southeastern part of the country. And that's when this whole scenario started.
That's about the time this photo was taken.
Yes. And my
cutie pie.
Look at that handsome
40 cigarettes a day in that pack. Right? Yeah.
I
I'm
love
much
it.
healthier now. Right. Yeah.
Right.
So this was taken when I was in Peace Corps. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And
well, thank you for serving our country and everything you did.
Thank you. Yeah,
we appreciate it. We love our veterans and everything about America and serving, and we love it.
Right. Yes.
And so then what happened, John?
Well, and then unfortunately, the part of Nigeria that I was in, there were a lot of complications leading up to this, but it seceded to become the Republic of Biafra.
Yeah.
And so there were about 300 of us who were Peace Corps volunteers in that particular area. And the Civil War started, and we were evacuated and went off to other countries. I went to Malawi to serve the rest of our Peace Corps.
Yeah.
And so I decided on my own to come back and work with the Red Cross, because the year I'd been in Malawi was what I call very distracting, because I was thinking about coming back there. This is my Nigerian Nigerian driver's license and the Land Rover that I drove during the Red Cross. Yeah. So
I wish I could zoom in on that mustache.
Yeah, 66.
Yes.
The mustache is beautiful.
Thank you.
If I was a guy, I'd have amazing mustaches, beard.
Well,
exactly.
And later, I had much longer hair than that, even. Yeah. So
I love it. Yeah. So you were serving the Peace Corps. You were doing all of this, and
and then I came back and I joined the Red Cross, and it was a food medical team. Very close to where I've been in Peace Corps, and that's the Land Rover that I drove every day. And,
oh wow, I love it.
Wow.
So we went out to do clinics every day. We were
saving lives, no big deal.
Hopefully, yeah. That's the thing, though. We never really had closure, because it was so many people, so many different places.
You didn't know what really happened to them after your care.
No. We hope that they survived, obviously.
But,
so,
no, it's amazing what you did. I'm sure you saved thousands of lives.
I hope so.
Of course.
No, yeah.
I love it. It's great.
Yeah.
What was it that took you from? I mean, I don't know. Is it natural to go from English to Peace Corps in Nigeria? Like, how was that transition?
Well, I wanted to go to Peace Corps since it was founded in 1961. I remember my dad telling me about it. He'd heard it on the radio that President Kennedy was going to, talked about this. And I said, oh, you mean like England and France? He said, no, like Africa and South America.
Right.
And I said, okay, cool, fine.
Yeah.
So I ended up, I decided all through college I was going to join the Peace Corps when I finished.
Yeah.
Other people were thinking about going into this, doing that. So it was just, for me, a natural next step. And so I applied and got accepted and went off to Peace Corps.
I imagine they probably weren't turning many people away, right?
No,
during that time. Not to say you weren't super qualified and eager to serve.
Yeah. Well, I worked at Peace Corps headquarters later in Washington, and normally we'd have about 6,000 volunteers a year, in about that many different countries and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Which probably didn't feel like enough, really. You always could use more, right?
Exactly.
So great what you did.
And tell us about this photo right here.
Yeah.
This was taken. I was. This was when I was with the Red Cross, and
so sweet. What a beautiful photo.
Thank you. I was inside. We were in a former prison. That's why you have the bars on the window. So we were. These are refugees, and the boys in the courtyard of the prison, and we were in one of the rooms. And he's just happened to be looking through, and I grabbed my camera, just took his picture, and
that's beautiful.
And so he was
so handsome.
Yeah, and so then, but this is one of my posters I have of my poetry and photography, and the poem has nothing to do with the war, but I thought that this worked out well with the poem that's there. Yeah,
I love it. I love that you.
And that's one of the photos in the book.
Yes, it's in the book. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it's great. I love that you've just written books, and you're also a poet, and amongst photographer, writer, everything. That's so cool. I love it. I mean, these photos are great. I was blown away when I saw that. I mean, just to have that natural eye and just be like, oh, improv and take that snap when it mattered.
Oh, yeah, he just grabbed it and did it, right, because he wasn't there very long.
It's perfect. And I need to know about this. You look amazing.
Well, when I was back in 2017, my last time there, I'm hoping to go back this May for the same conference. I'm a member of the Igbo Studies Association, which is a Nigerian academic organization.
Great, so you're going to go back soon.
And I lectured at 3
cool.
universities, and I'm hoping to go back this May to attend that same conference and to go around and lecture at more universities about my role in the war.
If you need a little camera crew to follow you around and get you some videos for TikTok. Are you on TikTok? John, you should.
He's on Instagram now, and he just released one of his poems with one of his photographs, I think, today.
I did. Yes.
That's great. Yeah, people follow that. What is your Instagram? Do you want people to follow?
Mesa Verde Press. Yes. Okay. It's MESAVERD. Mesa Verde is the street I lived on in Santa Fe. That's what
Mesa Verde Press. Oh, I love it.
There's the website right there.
Yeah.
And as we talk about getting him back to Africa to do his thing and to pursue further evolving his opera, Biafra, which we'll talk about next.
Yeah.
There's a little place there you can donate under the Africa link. So Africa, and then it's a couple different ways. And you were telling us about the Harrison.
Yes, the Harrison Center in Indianapolis is this wonderful arts and cultural organization. Yes, at 16th and Delaware. And Joanna Taft is the director. She's just absolutely fantastic person, one of my favorite people. And so they're our fiscal agent. So I say we. Nathaniel Blume is the composer of the opera. I wrote the libretto, the words, but not the music. I can't do that.
Still, it's like a yin yang. It's just like half of a whole or something.
Exactly. Yeah.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
So then that's just you wrote it. It started evolving. And
so here's
this opera.
So let's. So we're going to get back to this this photo here. It's so intriguing and interesting. But let's watch and listen to about 30 seconds of a part of the Biafra opera.
Okay.
Yes, please. The Arts Garden. We love the Arts Garden very much. So, oh my gosh.
Yeah, and the program on the table there has her pictured. And John, you were telling me that patch on her is actually from what you wore.
Exactly. Yeah, it's Paula John Ingram. Incredible singer, obviously. IU graduate, of course.
Of course, good.
Among the creme de la creme of the people.
You got the creme de la creme of the people. You plucked them from there and said, you got to be in this opera. Yes.
And so the Red Cross badge she's wearing is my actual badge that I saved from my time there.
God bless you
guys.
So
after the performance, she rushed over to me and handed it to me. It was safety pin to her outfit. She said, "John, take this. I'm so afraid I'm going to lose it or something."
That's a historical artifact. I can't blame her.
Yeah.
It's so sweet. And I think that probably gave her some inspiration too. Just how much it's been through the badge and what it stands for. So that's so sweet. She is wonderful singer.
She's absolutely wonderful. Just beautiful.
So you got to tell us about this photo now.
Okay. Well, when I'm back in 2017, they have this. It comes from the British, an expression called "old boy," which means simply an alum of a boys' school.
So, it's like, hello, old boy.
Yeah, right, exactly. So my old boys, a few of my old boys, took me in hand and took me around and took me back to the school and so forth. They took me to the King's Palace of Eleme, which was the area that the school was in.
Right.
So I didn't know this was happening. So I'm sitting up by the king and with the chiefs and so forth on this stage. And suddenly they began to read this announcement that they have made me a chief of the kingdom of Eleme. So I received this crown. They put it on me and gave me the staff.
You did not. You're a chief.
And so then they had this big piece of gorgeous. You see all the work on it.
It's like embroidered and just really beautiful.
Yes, all hand done. Yeah.
Wow.
So it's had a big piece of cloth.
And that crown.
Yes, and the crown. Yes.
It looks heavy. Was it heavy?
It was heavy and it was very uncomfortable. And I thought,
Just like
take the
pressing on
picture.
your head.
I'm sure King Charles or whatever, has to put up with this sort of thing, right?
He had like King Charles with like dents in his head. You're like, how did this
I think
guy
so.
wear this all the time?
Well, then
That's great.
When we went to pack this, when I was coming home, you unscrew the top and there's a knife in there.
Oh, that's
long knife,
awesome.
yes, which I had no idea until then. And
well, I love that stuff.
Yeah,
you can defend yourself on the low without people knowing.
Well, I asked one of my old boys. I said, "Well, can I? Now that I'm a chief, can I do beheadings? Because I have this." And he said no, and I said, "Well, that's no fun, all right."
What's this then? What's the use of this?
Exactly.
Biafra
awesome.
is the name of the opera that he is still trying to raise funds to finish kind of production on it. So if you go to the mesaverdapress.com, you can hit the Africa tab and then scroll down. There are some ways to donate there. So we're on a strict TV time, so we have got to say goodbye to the audience, to the WRTV Facebook audience. And I do want to show you one more thing, and that is, two more things actually. Next week's episode is going to be with Layman Brewster. He's a world champion boxer. He will be in studio, and we're going to hear some of his story. We're also doing something on the Paper Towns red carpet, and we are at Iozo's downtown, so that's going to be a fun episode. Renee was recently booked for a gig at Tippy's solo gig. Dude's got some time off February.
Playing the piano.
February 23rd.
Singing songs for you guys.
Yep, Winnemac, Indiana. So come on out.
Cool.
But Renee, why don't you take us out this episode?
Yes, and thank you, John Sherman, for being on the show.
Thank you. Thank you
we
very
had
much.
so much fun. Everybody check him out, mesaverdepress.com, and check out his book, War Stories, a memoir of Nigeria and Biafra. We love you guys. ABC, thank you for having us. All of our viewers, we will see you guys next time. Bye.
Wave, John, wave. All right, there's the soft cut. Now we're just hanging out on the live stream, and
now
we
it's
can
chillax.
Yeah, we can hear more about your highness.
Ooh, that was
So,
right?
Yeah. So it's an honor and a weapon.
Exactly.
I think that's so cool. Like canes like that. It's like, okay.
I know. It was a shock because I had it going around with it, right? And then we go to pack it, and it's like, well.
Don't bring this on the airplane.
I know, yes, definitely check bags.
You're like,
right.
I did not know, honestly. How was I supposed to know?
Yeah.
They knighted me. They
Exactly.
made me, like, what was it? Not a king.
Chief.
Chief, yes.
Chief.
Oh, it's great. I want to travel really bad, and go to, my family lives in Belgium. I've got some family down there. But
okay.
We want to travel all over. And it's really cool that you've been doing that and you're going back soon. You said in May?
I hope so. Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
How long is a pretty long flight? Yeah.
Well, I go through Paris. Okay, Poor me, I had to go through Paris.
You got to stop in Paris.
I think it's pronounced Paris.
Paris. Do you stay a few days in Paris?
I do. But it's 1 hour difference from Nigeria, so I sort of get acclimatized, and it's Paris, of course.
Right. You get your feet on the ground a minute.
That's right. And then it's a nonstop flight from Paris down to Nigeria to a couple of places, so it makes it easy.
And I've heard I have some friends from South Africa and Nigeria, and they've told me how beautiful it is.
Oh yes.
Just beautiful. I'd love to travel there. Got to get a big map and put little safety pins and just go all over, right? It's so cool. It's so cool how you served, and just you got to see so much, I'm sure, in your time serving.
Yeah.
And just beautiful oceans and waters and everything like that.
Go to the beach in West and East Africa. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
And did you say something about you live in? Where do you? I thought you said something about Santa Monica or something.
Santa Fe. Yes,
Santa
I live
Fe.
in Santa Fe.
Oh, yes, Santa Fe, Indiana. Okay, cool. I thought I was like Santa Monica. I haven't been there in a minute. I was like, ooh, John Sherman's fancy living in Santa Monica. So tell us a little bit more about anything where we can find. Well, we already know mesaverdepress.com.
Right.
And are you on? Can they buy your book on Amazon? Where can we get your?
Well, if you go to my website,
it's on there.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's actually an Etsy shop, but you can access it there. Yeah, and get that.
It just looks wonderful, and tell us a little, it's about your journeys in Nigeria and Biafra, right?
Well, yes, I kept a journal, and it took me a long, long time before the book actually was published.
Right,
but
right.
worked on it, doing
Wow.
this. So it's primarily about my being with the Red Cross, but then with flashbacks to the Peace Corps time, because it was in the same.
So it
era,
kind of
like
puts
that,
us in your shoes and takes us a walk through your
Exactly,
shoes
yeah,
when you were going through that time
Yeah.
period. That's so cool.
But when I wrote the opera, I decided I didn't want to be in the opera. I wanted that to be about the Nigerians and the Biafrans and so forth. So it's an all-black cast.
Yeah.
But
love it.
but the book.
I mean, it kind of has to be, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I mean, it'd be a little disorienting. Like, what are all these white folk doing in Africa?
Right. Yeah. Because somebody thought, that I was like the book, that I was the center of,
That you were
of the
gonna
book.
be.
It's like, no,
Are you a singer? Do you sing?
Oh God,
opera?
no.
He gets professionals like Nathaniel Blume to handle the composing.
Yeah.
Yes, Nathaniel Blume is this incredible composer.
Wow.
And he also conducted the opera. If you watch it on my website,
Yeah,
you see him
I will
conduct.
be watching it. I'm so excited.
And, and
well,
we just
you got to have that, you're an artist yourself with that musical ear to be able to write, this stuff that is poems and it's poetry and it's writing, but you turned it into so much more. You turned it into music.
Yeah.
It's right there with that. It's the yin yang to the music,
exactly.
right? The word.
Yeah. Well, I told Nathan, I said, I imagined myself when I was writing it, that I was sitting in the first balcony, first row in the middle,
opera.
just looking down, because if you're down in the orchestra, you're looking up, but I wanted to be able to look down to see the whole stage.
Oh, right.
And so when you write it, I mean, you have to have the people come in the correct side, right?
Right,
so
right.
you can't have somebody turning this way and singing in the the person came in that way.
There's so many different things going into this writing that it's just not just writing. It's like algebra calculations for stage left, stage right, and stuff like that. There's so much going on. It's so cool.
And I had to look up what libretto was, libretto, and that's basically the text. I mean, that's kind of the poetry side of an opera, right?
It's a fancy word for the text. Yeah, exactly.
Of course, it's fancy.
Do you have a favorite seat in the opera? Where's your favorite seat? Is there a good one?
I would say about where I was.
Where you was, right in the middle.
As long as there's not the railing right there. It's maybe the second row up would be the one. Yeah, but
we haven't been in a minute to an opera. We need to go, and
we did just see. We were at Clues Memorial Hall. We saw Shen Yun, and it was just awesome.
It was beautiful. I cried.
We'd seen it a few times, but
that stuff will bring you to tears. It's just like the opera, you sit there and you're just something about it. It's not unlike anything else. Someone that really appreciates the opera, you sit there. Some people it's dead to them. They don't understand it. But if you really do understand it, you're in that opera theater, and it's just like the whole time. You love it.
It's kind of like the opera, because you have to kind of interpret like what is like Shen Yun. There was no words. It was all just dance. So you're kind of gaining information from the dance, and there's different interpretations of it. But opera is one of those things. And I'm sure there's a spectrum, but you really have to you really got to pay attention.
I think it means different things to different people, and just the fact that you're making the words for that, like that's what they're singing. That's crazy. And the little clip that we saw, I love the lyrics and the poem with the little boy in the window, the prison window. That looks great. I can't wait to read that poem. Have you always been a poet? Like when you were younger, you were just writing and
I started really writing seriously in college. But years later, I found my poems from college, and I read them, and I thought they were just awful.
We're our own worst critic, are we? They're probably brilliant, and we're like, it sucks.
Well, I crumpled them up and threw them away. I had no copies. They weren't on the computer. No copies. And later I thought, well, maybe that was too hasty. And then I found one more, and I said, nope. I threw it away.
Didn't learn your lesson.
Yeah. So the poetry that I saved begins actually when I was in Peace Corps. So I started writing then. You were in a kind of isolated experience. You'd already done you checked the kids' papers. I was teaching English and stuff like that. So you had the rest of the evening, and so you sit there and
right.
You'd write. Yeah.
So I'm guessing you are probably have more books filled than I do. I have. I'm planning on releasing my first 2 books. I don't know if it's going to be anytime soon. I'm hoping how it is with that. But I need to figure out about publishing and stuff. But the first book is going to be like this thick, and it's like 27 books squished into one book.
Wow.
So it'll be like Shel Silverstein, like a big poem book, and the second book's a poem book. So I'm gonna have to be. We'll take you out to lunch, reach out to you, and you're gonna have to teach me all the ways.
Are you self-published, John, or did you get a publishing company? Or
this was self-published. I've been both
War Stories
published and self-published.
Yeah, you hear great things about both.
Which do you prefer? What was the better experience?
Well,
you get more control when you do something.
Yeah, I like the control of self-publishing.
And you get all the money. You don't have to share the money.
That's right.
Yeah, so cool. I mean, it's just hard to put yourself out there like that and write and I always appreciate one that can do that, because it's really important to have artists in the world that aren't afraid to be themselves, them weirdo selves. I bet your beginning poets or your poems back, when you crumpled it up, were just amazing, right? Is it?
Well, I don't know.
We're hard on ourselves. And being young, I think, the younger you are to birth, it's just like this, your childlike brilliance is still there and stuff. Like one time I lost one of my books, one of my 27 books. I left it on an airplane, and I went back trying to get it, and I still think about that dang book. I'm just like, one of the better books. Someone read all of them and like, who is this crazy girl, these poems? I can't imagine someone finding that book. But no, it's just great. So we're gonna have to definitely check everything you have out on mesaverdepress.com, and they can find and buy your book on there.
Yes.
And your Instagram is also Mesa Verde Press.
Right, exactly.
Where we can find you. And you can find your poems and just the opera. And what do we got to do to get this thing going? Your opera, it's almost finished. I mean, it's finished, and we just need the funding to really get that thing out there.
Yeah. The writing is all done. I wrote the libretto at the very beginning. I wrote the whole thing. It's 3 acts, 2 scenes each act.
Trying to pay these musicians.
That's right.
Right. These talented folks.
Yeah. So what you see in the performance that we did at the Arts Garden is the last 20 minutes of Act 2, and so what we're seeking to raise $300,000, which for me is a lot of money, but for some people it's nothing, right?
Right.
And so we're trying to raise that either in chunks of money or the whole money, of course, so that we can complete the scoring. And then we had a 14-piece or 15-piece live orchestra that Nathan had pulled together and was conducting.
Ooh, I love it.
And so he's going to actually double the number of instruments for that, as well as the red.
Wow, that'll be beautiful.
So 28 to 30, musicians, and then we're going to do what's called workshopping, where we go out and we get, and this is where we can get real community involvement, whether it's in Indianapolis or anywhere across, so that and you don't have to be black to be in this, right? The workshopping part where you can be anybody.
Right.
So these people could perform one of the scenes, and so they learn about costumes and stagecraft and wardrobe and the singing, of course, and about opera itself and about the history of what the opera is all about, the Civil War and everything. So
I would love to show up to that and just learn about.
And then we get to sit there and kind of critique it ourselves and say, okay, this scene it works, we're good, or this scene doesn't work, we need to add it or do a little bit. Either I need to change the libretto a bit, or he needs to change it a little bit. So
see how all the little puzzle pieces fit together. So many moving parts, right?
Exactly.
So Nathaniel Blume has a long IMDb profile. I mean, he was a composer on the Flash TV series.
I love that show.
Arrow.
I love that show.
Yeah, I mean, look at all these credits he has. And look at the ratings too.
That's cool.
So you're working with some high quality,
incredible,
high quality composer.
That's amazing, John. Congratulations. Is everybody casted already?
No. Now we're hoping.
Renee, how's your opera?
Honestly, I was trained in classical music. And everyone, my mentors and my people, they always wanted me to pursue opera, but instead I went the more rock and roll pop. But I do have a very operatic voice. My vibrato is very intense.
I've seen your home videos. You're definitely a Christine.
Oh, I wish I would have been cast as Christine if I was a little bit older. She's perfect though in Phantom of the Opera. What's her name? Emmy Roslin, I think, or something.
Emmy Roslin in the
she's incredible.
In the
she's
movie,
perfect for Christine.
Movie.
But maybe I'll show up at But oh wait, I forgot. You have to be African American for this particular one. But
Not
maybe
for the workshop, though.
Not for the workshop.
Not for the workshop.
But I would love to come to the workshop and then just like learn about, maybe just hear from some of the opera singers and sing with them and learn from them. That'd be fun. We could practice some scales. I'll show them how high I can go.
That's right.
When I was younger, I had a whistle tone, but it's not there anymore.
All right, guys. There was no. We got a few more entries for the District Tap giveaway. If you go to intheloop.tv, hit the giveaways tab. That's a way to enter. We're up to 39. No big deal. But I'm really excited about the kind of the new thing that I'm doing in addition to that kind of the official giveaway is taking a photo or a screen grab of your invites. Go to In the Loop on Facebook. Go to send invites or invite friends or whatever it is, and check those. Invite everybody if you want. That'll increase your chances of winning. We had 2 winners today, John McNeil and Justin Sigmund. So I'll be reaching out to them, getting their address, and literally sticking them in the mail. I will stick them in the mail myself. There's no postage is included, so it's all good. And you get to enjoy District Tap downtown or District Tap on the north side. So, yeah.
I was thinking, I know some of the most talented, most beautiful. I sing with them in the Jim Irsay band. They're my sisters and family, but I might send them your way to audition for your opera because they are truly iconic women here, and they are so like renowned in indie and
strong African American women. 3 of them. J Soul, that's
what we call ourselves. It's it's the soul part of the Jim Irsay band. So and they and us 4, they're everything to me. Like, they have taught me so much and helped me become such an incredible human and singer especially. But I'm gonna send these girls your way. Stacey McCracken, Elena Renee, and Stephanie Allen Stevenson. I'm gonna say you have an opera to audition for.
Is there a date for the workshop? I can't remember.
No.
Okay, not yet.
Not yet.
All right.
These girls can sing. Just like what's your girl's name here again? She's so talented. The one you cast here.
Paula Dion Ingram.
Oh yes.
Yeah. She's from Indianapolis.
Grab that. She's in the Is it up? There we go.
Yeah.
That's her right there.
I love it.
And I never heard of her. Nathan found her and just brought her over and said,
if Nathan found her, she's good.
Yeah. And,
with his credentials.
She just hit the computer and showed me something, and it was like,
you're like, she's the one.
Oh, done deal. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Not even listening to audio, I could tell she's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Just her expression and the way she's acting and singing, and that's hard to do at the same time.
Yeah. Well, she had been in
doing the Lion King right there.
PBS production of Porgy and Bess in National.
Oh, really?
First. And the Glenbourne Festival in Scotland she'd been to several times, and she just and she sings. It's just super talented, right?
So exciting, and this is going to come to just full fruition, whatever the word is, fruition. That's the one. Public school family, John. Intuition. No, it's gonna come like full circle, and it's gonna be amazing. We're gonna be there for you when it happens, and we're just so excited to learn about everything that you're doing and everything you've done. So talented. Wow, you keep shining. You bright, you little star. You.
Look at that applause.
It's wonderful, and the Arts Garden is great.
Oh, wow. It is.
That was a great idea, and I think at the workshop we'll get Jason in there and get some more footage for you or something too.
Good.
Yeah,
wonderful.
Whatever we can do to help.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome, John.
We'll have you back on the show, maybe.
Yes. Well, yes.
Great.
Make an announcement. That'd be an exciting announcement.
So maybe someone is listening, on all of our platforms that we're on, and ABC, and all of our viewers and sponsors. Maybe someone listening that has it. They're super wealthy and they love the opera, and they've seen what you have to offer, and they want to contribute to this opera. So
if 300,000 people give $1, you're set. Exactly. So you don't have to be wealthy. You don't have to be wealthy. Yeah.
So we're gonna figure a way to share this, and get this thing going, because I'm so excited for you, John. It's really awesome.
Thank
wow.
You. Yeah.
I love it. I want to make a Broadway musical one day with my flow over of songs, because I have like hundreds of songs.
Cool.
So with the extra ones,
or as we like to call it, librettos.
Yeah. You feel me. You know how it is.
Yeah.
So with my extra songs, well, maybe not I don't know. I kind of want the Broadway musical to be like, honestly, I'm going to cast myself as the lead role. hair flip.
Imagine that.
But but the whole musical, and I don't want to say compare it to Hamilton because it's not going to be like that, but the whole musical will just be about like this girl playing at her piano different parts in her life, all the songs that portray her, of course all the stuff that's going on in her life in between. So that's just something. I gotta get my books out, my record out, this and that out, my music videos, then maybe we'll focus. But I'm gonna come find you and I need some advice.
All right.
I need some help.
Very good. Okay, definitely.
Thank you so much for coming, John.
Thank you for having
we
me.
really appreciate you coming on the show with us.
What'd you think of that zombie dust beer?
I like that. Yeah,
it's good, right?
Did you know people used to, when that first came
Renee,
out,
do you remember where that's from? The brewing company?
Zombie Dust
I was
is
thinking,
Gumball Head, maybe? No, it's not.
Well, Gumball Head is Gumball Head,
Gumball Head is
right?
Gumball Head. Yeah, you're
Can't
right.
see it. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't
Let me
remember.
see.
Yeah. See if you can read that.
People would wait.
I was thinking Michigan.
Where? Three Floyds, duh.
Which is where?
Oh, Three Floyds.
Three Floyds, you know.
No, I know, but where?
Oh, what do you mean? Let's see.
It usually says
Brewing
like
LLC, Munster. Nice. Munster,
yeah,
Indiana. Yeah.
Munster.
It does say
Okay,
that.
it is Indiana. Great.
Okay.
Yeah.
John McNeil's watching. He just said Three Floyds.
Floyds.
Like, of course he would
it's
know.
so good.
John, I don't know if you're just tuning in, but
You won, John.
but
You won the gift card.
You were the only one that guessed who would be the matchup in the Super Bowl. So you got
did
a
it,
gift
buddy.
card coming to you. I'm gonna
We'll walk it over,
stick
neighbor.
it to it. Well, I was gonna not mention that.
Not
but,
say that we're
Yeah,
neighbors.
he's a neighbor. But who cares? He's still a viewer. So
Yeah, he's tuning in. He's commenting, which y'all need to be doing and getting your free gift card, thedistrictapp.com. But
not the districttapp.com.
I'm sorry. Oh my God, I did the same
You
thing
did it
you
too.
did.
I know. The district
In the
tab.
loop.tv and click on the giveaways tab.
So easy.
John, I was gonna tell you, back in the day, people used to wait in line when this would come into the like gas stations and like liquor stores. They would just snatch cases of zombie dust. This was like 2015 or something. People love zombie
Delicious.
dust. It's a little too hoppy for me. I'm not really into IPAs. I like that light beer.
I warned him. I was like, it's pretty hoppy. He was like, yeah, let me try
You
that
like
zombie
hops?
dust.
You like the hops?
Yeah.
My kind of man.
Sometimes
I mean, he was
hoppy.
telling us before we went live. He's talking about his time in Biafra. I think it was, right, the town.
You've had to
You're
experience
talking
lots
about
of different beers.
smoking your
and
cigarettes, and
Your
dancing
2
in the
packs a
streets.
day.
Oh God, yes. Yeah.
You gotta live that life and have fun with it, you know?
Every Saturday night you're drinking and dancing and
and
a
just
cigarette in his hand.
in the pubs and, and just having a good
Cigarettes,
time. That's the life.
cigarettes
And just
buried
serving
deep in his
you know,
pocket right there.
That's so cool. Oh, I love it. I love
So
that
then it was
picture.
40 cigarettes a day, and now I swim a mile a week. So you know.
You swim? I love swimming.
No wonder why you're so energetic.
Yeah.
I need to get on some of that.
I like swimming, but I'm the worst. Like, I need more bananas because my toes be like, and I'm like, oh, like my toes are like. And I'm like, okay, swimming's not for me.
Aren't bananas for bruising? That's not for cramps, is it?
No, it's like potassium and builds, you know.
Is that
what
for
I'm saying?
cramps too? Oh, okay.
It helps not be like.
Okay. I don't know what that
And then
means.
you're like bending your toes back. You're like, it's the worst, but yeah.
Maybe just less chicken nuggies.
No more bananas. Chicken nuggies.
Less chicken nuggies.
I will never forsake the chicken
John, do you
nuggies.
like chicken nuggies? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know.
Chicken nuggets, Chick-fil-A nuggets. Yeah.
God's chicken.
That's why he's so energetic,
Y'all are
so
silly.
healthy.
Oh my goodness. No,
World
thank you so
traveler.
much for having so much fun with us, John. We're going to head out here and make sure you check everything John Sherman has to offer at mesaverdepress.com. You've been incredible. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much, both of you. Thank
Can't wait to read your book, War Stories. Is that your most recent book?
No. I've done several since then. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Multiple
I'm going to start with that one.
books. Yes, we'll start.
And then I'll ask you for more.
Yes.
I'll ask you back again and be like,
we'll
hey, can you bring
have
a different book?
We'll have you
Sure.
back on the
Yeah.
show soon when we get your opera kicked off.
All right. Very good. Very good.
All right,
make it happen.
thank you.
so much. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And thank you to our viewers. We will see you all soon. Make sure you check us out every Saturday.
Watch a
on
different
ABC.
episode. A different episode this Saturday.
Yeah.
So we
At
stack 'em.
midnight.
Yeah, it's different. It's not this one. It's a different one.
We're out in all the bars and the restaurants and the hotels.
If they have ABC on at the
If
time,
they have ABC
which a
on
lot
at
of
the
them
time, which
do.
a lot of them do. So you might see us and send us a little video if you see us out in, when you're out Saturday at midnight. Or you could check us out every Thursday at 7 p.m. We have wonderful guests like John Sherman
or
here.
in the hotels, or on your favorite podcast platforms. We're everywhere.
Right, like,
can't get
all
away.
the platforms there is.
Yeah.
We don't really do TikTok, though. Oh, we do.
Yeah,
We do.
We do.
Yep, we do. So
Yep.
you can check us
We're
out
on the
on all the
verticals.
platforms. And one more thing, head to intheloop.tv, y'all, and click on the giveaways tab. we are giving away a lot of the District Tap gift cards, $50. I'm doing a gig at Tippy's for my first, I'm a full-time musician. I love what I do, but I have not done solo gigs in a few years.
Full-time musician / TV superstar.
Thank you. And I'm now streaming too,
Obviously.
and I'm taking song requests. I'll be streaming tonight too, I think later on all platforms. Playing piano, take some song requests. So check us out, y'all. And thank you so much again for everything, everybody. We love you guys. See you next time.
Bye.
Thank you, John Sherman.
Thank you. Wave, John. There we go.
Live stream Thursday at 7, Saturday at midnight on ABC, and 24/7 inside Indianapolis hotels.